Let's do this shit. Sit back, relax, let's get it on. Alright guys, what's going on? It's King Narakami 45 here, and as you can see, SMT V reviews have finally dropped, and it seems like it is getting very high reception from critics all around. It's sitting right now at an 87 Metascore here on Metacritic. I know it's only like 10:30 a.m., but I took lunch just to cover this right here, but Gaming Age with a 100 score, wow! That's awesome. Only 2 mixed reviews so far, 31 and even GameRant gave it a 90. Good job. I know Silicon Era gave it 100 as well. It's getting great reviews. I mean, let's go ahead and look at Silicon Era right quick. SMT V is powerful. Despite SMT being 30 years old, its spinoff has garnered the most attention worldwide. Persona outshines that series that spawned it, but that could be about to change. Persona 3 made its sub-series popular, and I suspect SMT V could be the installment that does the same for the main branch. They go on to say more. Lots of places to go in SMT V. Combat's great. Perfect score from Silicon Era. You love to see it. Let's see here. Another one comes from RPG side, a 90 out of 100. That's awesome. Atlus has never before made a game quite like Shin Megami Tensei V. I'm not trying to be colorful or poetic. I mean that as literally as possible. Atlus has never before functionally made a game with the same sort of design that SMT V exhibits. I'm not talking about the broader concepts of God versus demons, order versus chaos. It looks really good so far. Let's see here. They go on to say it's probably inevitable that SMT V won't be exactly what everyone wanted from a new entry into the franchise, although I have quite a few problems with it. There are definitely some growing pains with this direction places. I came away mostly content with how Atlus handled this latest installment. While SMT V's new direction may not suit everyone's expectations for the series, Atlus has returned to the franchise with an ambitious 5th entry. Nothing but positive so far, but the one I really wanted to cover was the one that you saw at the beginning of the video. I have not read it yet. I just saw the headline. The headline reads, Shin Megami Tensei V excellent JRPG combat and deeply rewarding customization shine bright, even when it sometimes feels like Persona without the hearts. Oh my god. Let's go ahead and look at this right quick, guys. And I hate to even give it a click, but I'm clicking it so you guys don't have to. So remember, I made that sacrifice for you. So remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this shit underway. Even crunchy JRPG goodness to earn its place in the pantheon despite an underwhelming story. Okay. Shin Megami Tensei V feels like the edge. I haven't read this yet, and oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Shin Megami Tensei V feels like the edgier, less sociable younger brother of Persona 5, even though Persona began as a spin-off to the series. Holy fuck, we're already out of the gate with this shit. The edgier, less sociable younger brother of Persona 5. Let's get this straight, IGN. Lena Hafer is the one that created this article. This will have no disrespect towards her whatsoever. But journalists like to compare SMT V to Persona 5 all the time. I don't get it, but whatever. Shin Megami Tensei is much darker than Persona. Persona is much more, especially Persona 5 and 4, much more lighthearted in the series. There's dating aspects and everything, but we don't need to compare Persona 5 to Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's unnecessary, and it only gets clicks. I know I clicked on the article, but it's covered for you guys, and the cover of reviews right now. All the reviews seem positive, but this one just starts off so wow. It starts off in a great way right here. Both branches of the family share much of their cast of highly customizable demons, like mythological Pokemon you smash together to create even more powerful ones. They have similar excellent turn-based combat systems, blah blah blah. What's missing from the Persona formula here is a lot of its heart. But Shin Megami Tensei 5 still rises to succeed in other ways. You could say a game is good. You could say SMT 5 is good without comparing it to Persona 5. It's two very different things. We don't need to make that comparison every time. The bulk of the action takes place across 4 expansive open areas of the Netherworld, an alternate reality reflecting post-apocalyptic Tokyo, blah blah blah. Just the stuff we already know. There's also a fair bit of grinding involved if you want to keep pace with the challenges ahead, which is unexpected for a JRPG, at least they know that. It definitely drags on at times, which you might have to fight the same group of enemies 10, 15, or 20 times, even in the same area to level up. Some sort of randomized battle modifier just to shake things up now, and that would have been really welcome. Again, I think about the showtime attacks and unstable shadows added into the royal version of Persona 5 as examples of how Atlus has tackled this problem successfully in the past. You can skip some amount of grinding, but cleverly exploiting a specific enemy type that you'll have to figure. Again with the Persona 5 stuff, but I get what they're saying right there. Now, I will say they have good things to say about SMT 5 right here. The other area where SMT 5, except for right here, the other area where SMT 5 constantly fell short for me was the writing. It takes upwards of 20 hours to find any personal motivation beyond survival and figuring out what's going on, and the companion characters are so very underdeveloped. You don't get to spend enough time with most of them for one thing, since they don't usually join you battle or even have their own stories. You run into blah blah blah. So it looks like the bulk of what they're trying to say is the story doesn't live up to the expectations. Are they expecting another Persona 5 story? At least the art is throughout exceptional, every bit, blah blah blah. With extensive and satisfying party customization, excellent combat, and challenging enemies, Shin Megami Tensei 5 never left me feeling bored or burnt out across its epic length. Exploration and platforming sections lend some much needed variety when you're fighting so many similar battles in a row. I just couldn't shake the feeling that this was Persona without the heart. Without the unforgettable companion characters, the potent personal story, the incredible soundtrack, and jaw-dropping twists and turns. The Persona series and SMT series are going to have very different tastes in soundtrack, characters, and its story. Comparing it right here is unnecessary. Let's see, what did they give them? An 8?! They gave it an 8 because it's not Persona 5? An 8's a good score, but Jesus Christ, you gave it an 8 because it feels like Persona without the heart? Bruh, this shit's gotta stop right here. All in all, good scores all around from here, but this has to be the worst review I've read so far. Edgier, yet less sociable younger brother of Persona 5. My god. Guys, I want to know what you think about this. Am I just overreacting, or do you think that this review is just... We need to stop comparing SMT 5 and Persona 5. We knew this would happen, but I wanted to cover this for y'all right quick and get your opinions. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're just over a week before the release of SMT 5, but it seems like all these journalists have already and reviewers have already made it about Persona 5, and it's... I still don't understand. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next video. King out.